All right, guys, welcome back to the ALGS channel. Hope you guys are all doing well and having a great day so far. Plenty to dive into, plenty to discuss. We've got some results for some of the Pro League qualifiers. We've got some updates of proposed issues that could happen because of the roster changes that seem to be taking place. Even some of the teams that have qualified may not stay there because of the way the roster change works. So I want to explain all of that and how it's going to happen, and some viral clips as well regarding some of the new meta changes that we could see in the near future. Make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel if you guys want to stay up to date all things Apex Legends esports related. Without further ado, let's go ahead and dive right into this. First thing that I wanted to mention here, Imperial, how obviously starting it off with season 16 being great, but it would be even better if the new audio didn't make it even worse. I get constant cuts in my audio and so many things happening at once. This happened to me the other day. I was playing ranked and like some team came up behind me and we didn't even hear them come up the zip line because there was like a Horizon ult, there was like a Pathfinder ult, people were zipping up to the building, people were throwing nades, there was like gunshots everywhere. There was no audio at all of this team right up under us just coming up to the top. So some people are saying, look, here we go, the pros are crying and complaining again. And, sure, there's some validity to some of this sometimes, but I think, honestly, Hal makes a great point here. There's not too much to discuss. Speaking of Hal, though, I did think this was kind of funny. This was actually Nick Merckx' team, the Tripods, going up against TSM without reps, though. This was with Rogue instead of reps. They were playing ranked. And the result was actually shocking. You guys know that Nick Merckx has been receiving a lot of flack lately, especially because he's been playing so much Warzone, so much Call of Duty, and not getting so much into the ALGS scene. And if he wants to stay in this Pro League, if he wants to stay, placing pretty well, if he wants to make it to LAN, he's going to have to put some more time in and some more effort in. And people have been giving him some flack, especially kind of like some people have even been saying that he's been wasting Deeds and Gents' time because he's playing all of this Warzone stuff and trying to balance 2 games at once. But all these other pros are really taking Apex that much more seriously and playing nonstop, and he's not doing it. That's why he's caught the flag. But they went up against each other in ranked, and here was the result. Roll the clip.
Push off. What?
Gotta watch our back here.
30 flash on the crowd left. I'm walking up the left. Okay. Their wall helps me.
Close. Can these. 30 flash on
150 on Catalyst.
50 flash on Catalyst.
Bro,
I'm getting fucking smoked, bro. Like
70 on Bangalore.
150 on Catalyst.
nice. Pop it up.
50 flash on Catalyst. 50
that
flash on
guy's
Catalyst.
pulling it.
Bro, I'm getting
We can't,
smoked,
Evan,
bro.
we
Like,
can't.
70 on Bangalore.
why would you even push that?
Nice. Pop it up. 150 on Catalyst.
Batting.
These guys are fucked up, man. We got this. Don't worry. They're not.
I'm popping that.
They tried to keep me
When you
in
came
the
with me, we would have won that.
Bro, I have to cross the open to get to the fucking wall. Like, you're just running up alone.
Crossfire.
Yeah. Almost back there. Here's cracked.
Okay.
You see him? Yeah, they're close. Come on this rock. Oh, I fucked up. Maybe I fucked up. I did. I fucked up. Nice smoke.
You had to. Almost back there. Here's cracked.
Okay.
I'm moving up.
Yeah, do it. My rock right here. Bro, dude.
You're right. You're right.
Climbing.
Watching you that.
One clip.
Bro, dude. I just got fried instantly. Behind you.
I can't see.
He's hit.
I tried, bro. That's my fault. I just
He's trolling
never
so
pulled on
hard.
this gear.
He's hit.
Nice.
Really couldn't see him.
No, we tried to
Well,
walk
like,
up our side.
we needed, like, you were pushing, so we tried to go, like, fucking to help you right away, but, like, I had to go all the way around to get to, like, the wall, because between me and you, there's death space. Like, I just get beamed, and I have a nemesis on high ground.
So as you guys obviously can tell, it is ranked at the end of the day. It's not that serious. It's nothing like to really stress out too much, but I did think it was interesting. A little bit of a fight that happened in ranked, and Nick Merckx seems to be taking a little bit more of a lead. Maybe he's actually going to put some more time into this. Maybe he's going to start taking this a little bit more serious. I want to see it. I'm not like bashing Nick at all. And I know he's got a streaming thing going on. I don't blame him one bit, especially for the money's sake. But I think a lot of the fans really want to see Nick do good because he's just so underrated. Maybe not everybody. Of course, TSM is a fan favorite at the end of the day. But everybody likes a good underdog. With everyone doubting Nick Merckx and everyone kind of like, I guess, dissing him or kind of saying that he's not going to make it, I think it's pretty cool to see, especially if he could maybe even qualify for a LAN. How cool would it be to see Nick Merckx at a LAN event and actually pop off in a game, or maybe even win one of the games? Would definitely be interesting to see. Also wanted to mention this. So we actually had some of the updated Pro League qualifiers yesterday, or a couple of days ago. Monday is when we had the finals. There's been some weird like delay delays in some of these things of when I've seen some of the scores, so I kind of got around late to posting these. But we did have some upsets. We did have some unfortunate news. Some people even talking about maybe even retiring. So it was so sad to see. But yeah, here we have the Pro League 2 qualifiers. If you guys are not aware of how this works, actually, before I say anything wrong, here is exactly how it works. So it says how the Pro League qualifier works. You got the bottom 8 teams from Pro League. You've got the top 12 teams from a challenger circuit. And then you go to winners round 1. The bottom 10 teams from winners round 1 goes to losers round 1. And then the challenger circuit teams 13 through 22. So right after that 12th place and then all the way to 22nd place, they go to losers round 1 as well. The bottom 10 teams from that are eliminated. The top 10 teams go to the final round though. And then the have 8 matches in winners round 1. You have 10 teams from that winners round 1 go to the final round with those advanced points. So if you're coming out of the winners bracket, you get a little bit of advantage by having some advanced points. And then obviously it's match point there as well. And then basically says the top 8 teams from that go to the Pro League. So the top 8 teams here will advance off into the Pro League. So you've got bots like Stunny. We all expected him to do it from North America. A couple other teams you guys might recognize as well. Team Intel made it, I guess. Rise makes it as well. And there's a couple other teams I thought that I was looking, maybe it's in a different region, but some teams that missed the cutoff here and some pretty notable teams as well. Redeem misses it, obviously, with Z Davis and Joey Blackout. You guys might know them. Randoms with Mercy Only. I miss Mercy Only, bro. It's been a long time since I talked to him. An Enemy as well. I'm surprised these guys did not make it. Slept On, which actually did a very good job in the Pro League last split, I believe. They just barely did not make it. But the fact that they're like hanging that high at a Pro League level, I think it's pretty notable. But regardless, not making it back again. E8, which we saw they dropped Mercy Only not long ago, and then obviously doing not even as good as him as well. So E8 struggling as well. They were at the World Championship last year. We'll see if they can make any kind of a change. But there's also some changes that I wanted to make mention. There's obviously some updates here with the final results in some of these other regions, but I think we already talked about those in a previous video. It was North America that we were waiting on, I think, because the Super Bowl is why they did not do it on a Monday at the time that we had originally thought they would. However, there's some roster update and drama that I want to talk about here, because the format, the way that it works, I believe that like if all the team splits up here and you have a team that qualified to stay in Pro League, if the entire team splits up and goes their separate ways, then basically the person who is still representing that org would keep, from what I've understood, I may be wrong about this, then that they would get the Pro League spot. However, if 2 people from that roster that qualified form their own team, then the team that qualified, despite being on that org, will not keep the Pro League spot. It'll go to the team that has the 2 people from the roster. And that's when ALGS Intel basically saying for Pro League finals qualifiers in NA, you will have currently 8 spots to qualify. ORN, previously Oxygen, and Complexity are sticking together. FaZe Clan should, in theory, sign ESA to take their spot, freeing up 1. However, if Alberlelli and Slurp get back together, they will take the FaZe spot. And Alberlelli said that is a maybe. So it's definitely something to look out for, because basically Snipedown could lose his Pro League final spot if Alberlelli decides to join with Slurp. However, it's not, confirmed that that's going to happen. They just said that it might happen in the future. Definitely something to look out for. That could be definitely crazy to see. What if FaZe had to go? I mean, if FaZe had to go through with ESA, honestly, they'd probably swipe the competition, no problem at all. But if they didn't, that'd be an upset of like the ages for sure. Also want to make mention of this over on Team Fnatic. I believe it's Matsutasu. I may have pronounced that wrong, but I heard his name a lot at the LAN, and I think he was doing some crazy stuff. Unfortunately, has stepped down from the starting lineup and will no longer be on Team Fnatic. And just before we close out the video, I had to make mention of this. We've been talking a whole lot about the meta changes and what could happen as we see new legends get buffed and nerfed over in this seasonal event. And a lot of people have been considering the OG legends. Wraith, Pathfinder could be back into the meta. We're seeing some crazy rotation stuff that Mandy was able to actually pull off with the zip lines over to the redeploy, which you'll see in this video. But we'll see if it actually happens. Take a look at this clip as we close out the video. Make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel if you guys want to stay up to date all things Apex Legends esports related. And until the next time, I'll see you later, Gators. Peace.
Wait. Dude, the rotations you can do with Path are gonna be insane. I think if you just hit it, you just fly. Look. Yeah. Oh!
Let him go up, I'll shoot him.
What the fuck? He's so fast! Oh my god.
Got him.
Bro, why are you going so fast?
Oh, nah, that is.
Putting the video, he's gonna take it again. Get him. Pull. Crack to the back.
Dead. Kill me.
Got him.
Oh my, nah, that is.
I need to get my box.
Here.